run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Greg George deep for Arizona. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He's got Ayuk once again. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line. Here's Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerron Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jake Moody now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Murray now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw, it's Murray. And Wilson with it, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-3 quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about number was 6? Phenomenal performance.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up. They're trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray. And now another one thrown incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Purdy off the play fake. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right?
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his second Pro Bowl.
Purdy to throw it on first down. His throw incomplete. The Niners hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Play action, now Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have touchdown Cardinals.
Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had no confidence in himself. And that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy. It's caught by Jennings. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Touchdown! Kittle with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this will be swung out here for Counter.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Counter. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it with Counter. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
Pushing his way through.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. And throwing here, Purdy.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. This is caught inside the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll dump this one off to Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play of the half, Purdy.
That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Diamador Manor. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Returner to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. Bring it home. We got this.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw, Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They go play action here. Purdy.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
124 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Here's Purdy. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far, good second half, and sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got a man here, it's Wilson. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Three quarters have come and gone. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Thank you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Purdy now to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And my goodness, another interception.
Jalen Thompson picks it. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Murray now on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Zay Flowers from 17 yards out. And the Cards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Purdy now on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Here's Purdy on first and 10. He's got Ayuk once again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, 207 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down and 8. Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Moody good with the extra. extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. He's on his way. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 37 yards.
First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throwing again, Murray. And that one too wide and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
as they just add to their totals. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 64, 49ers 30.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Wiggles free. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads